Hello children, good day to you all. Now let us see 18th verse. Yuga sahasra yojana parabhanu lilyo tahi madhura phala janu. That is the 18th one. Now here in the first line, Yuga sahasra yojana parabhanu. Bhanu means the sun in the sky. That is called Bhanu. Where is that Bhanu? Now when we look at the sky, we see up in the sky, we find the sun. How far could it be from the earth? That distance Tulsidas is mentioning here. Sahasra yojana. It is Sahasra yojana away from us, away from the earth. The sun in the sky is Sahasra yojana away from the earth. Now what is that distance? What calculation is it? Let us see that. Sahasra means 1000. Yojana, one yojana in Sanskritam means 8 miles. As per our calculation, it is 8 miles. One yojana is 8 miles. Sahasra yojana means 1000 into 8. So 8000 miles. That is the meaning of Sahasra yojana. 8000 miles. All right. So does he mean to say that the sun is 8000 miles away from the earth? No, that is not. 8000 miles is not the correct calculation, because in 8000 the mile is a unit of measurement, unit of distance only on the earth. When you are on the earth, you can say it is so many miles away from one place to the other. That is okay. But from earth to sun to the sky, it cannot be in miles. It is in light years. The distance is calculated in light years. So mile is a unit of measurement only for worldly matters, world, on the earth. But when you are calculating the distance from the earth to the sky, crossing the atmosphere, then we take the unit as light year. So here this 8000 miles is called 8000 light years. It should be taken that way. 8000 light years. Now that, if we calculate in miles, it becomes 93 million miles. 93 million miles. So even as per scientific study also, the distance between the earth and the sun is 93 million years. Got it? So that is what is meant by Sahasra yojana. And he says yuga. Look at the first word there, yuga. Yuga means it takes yugas, it takes ages to travel from sun to the earth. Now, if anyone wants to go reach the sun from the earth, if anyone wants to travel and reach the sun, it will take ages for him to reach the sun. Yuga. Yuga Sahasra yojana, because it is 8000 light years distance. So to cross that, to travel that distance, one will take ages. Yuga Sahasra yojana. And that 8000 light years is equal to 93 million years for us to understand. 93 million miles, 93 million miles. So that distance has to be crossed if one has to reach the sun. Now Bhanu is that far away. So the first line says, where is Bhanu from earth? It is 93 million miles away from the earth. Yuga Sahasra yojana para Bhanu. Bhanu is there. When you see the sun from the earth, the distance in between is 93 million miles. Okay. Now, why is he talking about this? Now, let us look at the second line now. Lilyo tahi madhura phala janu. Now, this distance, he thought, now we are talking about Hanuman, right? So, Hanuman flew and reached the sun as a Leela, Lilyo. He did it as a Leela. Leela means an amazing act. Amazing act which is unbelievable. No one can do it. Such an act he did. Leela. That is why we call it a Leela. It can't be done by all. So he did it as a child's play. An amazing act. Very easily he did it. Lilyo tahi. Why? How could he do it? That means what? He reached the sun easily, like a child's play. Then why did he do it? Madhura phala janu. He thought that the sun was some fruit. He took it as a fruit. He mistook it for a fruit. Madhura phala means sweet fruit. Oh, such a nice fruit there is there up above somewhere. So I must get it. I must go and get it. I must eat it, he thought. Janu means he thought so. He thought like that. He got fascinated and he thought that it was the nice, tasty, sweet fruit. Madhura phala. Janu. He thought like that. So that is what the two lines say. Hanuman saw the sun in the sky and he thought it was a sweet fruit, and he jumped and flew to the sun, which is how far away is the sun? 93 million, Sahasra Yojana Parabhanu, 93 million miles away from the earth. Hanuman did it as a child's play, amazing act. He crossed it, he reached the sun. That is mentioned in these two lines. Now we must see what it is actually. Now you will know this from the life of Hanuman. If you read the life of Hanuman and his work and all, you will find this incident. There was an event which happened when he was even as a baby Hanuman. He was a very little Hanuman. He was just 2-3-year-old Hanuman. He was sleeping in a cradle. And from the cradle, he suddenly opened his eyes, and when he, after his sleep and all, he opened his eyes and he was just playing in the cradle, and he saw the sun up in the sky. So, seeing the sun, what did the baby think? He mistook it for a fruit. He thought, oh, what a nice fruit there is, which I must eat it, he thought. And thinking that it was a fruit, from the cradle he jumped, he took off from the cradle and he flew over to the sky, and he almost reached the sun. This happened when Hanuman was a very little baby who was still in the cradle. So he jumped and reached the sun one day, thinking that the sun was a fruit. He wanted to eat that fruit. So that is what, that incident is being mentioned here, is shown in these two lines. Okay, then what happened? Let us also see the full what happened in the incident and all. We must know it completely, right? So he jumped and he flew to the sky, he flew to the sun, he almost reached the sun. At that time, Indra watched him. Indra suddenly was there from his own place, from his Devaloka. He watched something flying across and reaching the sun. What is it that's going? There is something flying to the sun. Is it a bird or what? He watched it, he keenly observed, and he saw that it was a baby, some little one, some little monkey like, something is flying and going. Then he became furious. How can anything go to the sun? Now that anything that reaches the sun will be scorched, burnt. Now what is it? Something is so bravely, courageously going towards the sun. So he threw his Vajrayudam, a weapon, strong weapon, which he has in his hand, Indra. He threw that Vajrayudam at that little monkey. The Vajrayudam went and hit the monkey, the baby monkey. It hit him on his cheek, and the baby monkey fell down. From that height, he fell down. And it hit him on his cheek, and the cheekbone, the jaw, broke. He fell down. Then after that, Vayu Bhagavan, Vayu Deva, became very furious. He said, "Oh, that's my baby. How could you do this?" He went fighting with Indra. "This is something wrong you did. That was my baby. You killed him." Then Indra says, "Oh, I didn't know that." And now Vayu Bhagavan says, "I am not going to do my duty for you. I'm on strike now." He stopped his work. His work means blowing. So no wind was blowing. He stopped totally. "I don't want to do any work. You killed my baby. Bring my baby back. Until then I won't do my job." So there was no wind around, and everything was in a standstill. Everything stopped in the entire universe. So this is something which should not happen. Now then Indra said, "I'm so sorry, I didn't know that. Okay, I'll somehow bring your baby back." Then he pleaded Brahma to do something, and Brahma came and took the baby in his hands and gave him life again. So baby Hanuman was saved, but his jawbone was broken. That is why he got the name Hanuman. Hanu means the jawbone, broken jaw. That is the meaning of Hanu. So the one who has a broken jawbone is called Hanuman. That way he got the name. And later on, because Indra did this, he apologized and said, "Oh, this baby should be really a brave boy, brave monkey, and he has come for some cause. So let us all give him some gifts." So that same day, every one of them gave some of their strength to baby Hanuman. Brahma gave, he said, "Now my Brahmastram will not hurt him." Then Indra said, "My Vajrayudam will not hurt him. He will never be hit by or killed by any such weapon." And then other lords, other devas also, like Yama, Kubera, Dikpala, all of them gave their strength to the baby, and then the baby became very strong. So Hanuman got all the strength like this. He became so powerful, and we see how powerful he was in his later life, and he did all that difficult tasks for Rama. So this is an incident shown in Hanuman's life. That is what is mentioned here. Prabhu Mudrika Yuga Sahasra Yojana Parabhanu Lilyotahi Madhura Phala Janu. Then we'll see the next one also, 19th one. Prabhu Mudrika Meli Mukhamahi Jaladhi Langhi Gaye Acharajanahi. Here in the first line, Prabhu Mudrika. Now Mudrika here means Namam, the name of Prabhu. Prabhu Mudrika. Prabhu is Rama. So Rama Nama. That is the meaning of Prabhu Mudrika. Now Hanuman had Rama Nama Mukhamahi, in his mouth. Mukhamahi. Mukha means mouth. He had, having Ramanama. Meli means having Ramanama in his mouth. Means what? He always was chanting Ramanama. So Ramanama was in his tongue, on his tongue. He was having it on his tongue. Means he was chanting Ramanama. That is why Jaladhi Langigai, having Ramanama on his tongue, Mukhamahi, Jaladhi langhi gaye. He crossed the big ocean. Jaladhi means ocean. Langhi gaye means crossed. He crossed and reached the other shore. So Jaladhi langhi gaye. He crossed the ocean, big ocean, having Ramanama on his tongue. That means while he was flying over the ocean, he had Ramanama in his mouth or on his tongue. That means he was chanting continuously, Ram, 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 Ram. His mind was focused on Rama, and Ramanama was a mantram. It was like a savior. It saved him throughout, and he chanted the Nama all the time, and he crossed the ocean. That is why he could do that difficult job very easily. So it was Acharajanahi. There was no surprise in it. No wonder he could do this great difficult task, crossing the big ocean, flying and crossing the big ocean. Nobody else could do it. So how did Hanuman do it? He did it with the help of Ramanama. So no wonder he could do it. No, Acharajanahi means no wonder. No wonder he could cross the ocean. Because of the Ramanama, he could do it. That is what is said in 19th verse. So you children must understand that whenever you have a difficult job to do, don't just think, oh, this is too difficult for me, I can't do it, and don't give up. Just start saying Ramanama, and Ramanama will give you all the strength. So you have all the skill, you have the knowledge to do the work, and Ramanama will give you some extra strength. It will be a booster dose to your strength, and that will help you in accomplishing all your difficult tasks. So remember that always. Ramanama is a good help everywhere in whatever you do. That is what you must learn from this verse. So we have seen 18 and 19 verses. Now in the next audio we will see the next one. Jai Shri Hanuman.